Well, hello, it's Kathy and Rosie Vesperina, and this is a very quick ride out to, well, a very quick video on a ride out to Umina, which I did and recorded with the DJI Osmo 360. I met a couple of my riding buddies under the bridge at Brian McGowan, and then we headed out from there to Umina. I had a little incident which I don't think I mentioned before with my 360 camera. I was at Woolworths. I had the camera on the mount on the handlebars, and I was unscrewing it while I still had my gloves on, and I had forgot to put the lens protector on and dropped it. Luckily, I had the extended care with DJI, and so I posted it back to them. It cost me $42 and I got a new camera. So that's fabulous. Great service from DJI. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just explaining what the service is like if you get that extra care. It is right in the middle actually, mid-March now. The war is obviously still happening in the Middle East. The impact here in Australia, apart from the, emotional and moral injuries that come out of that, is the petrol prices going up. So I noticed that when I caught the train to Sydney, I work in Sydney 3 days a week, there was a lot more people on the train than usual. So perhaps people are just conserving petrol in their cars at the moment, I'm not sure. So over Brian McGowan Bridge we go, out through West Gosford, and then at the enormous traffic lights that take us up to Carryong, we will turn left and head towards Point Clare in that direction, towards Woy Woy and then Umina. I have been reading a gorgeous little book that somebody from work gave me called Vroom, VROOM, with a view, and it's written by Peter Moore, who's an Australian, and it's about his journey from Milan to Rome on his 1961 Vespa. So he purchased the Vespa online and just picked it up when he got there without really knowing anything about it, and I'm only halfway through it, but it's just the most lovely book. So if I find a clever way to do it, I will insert a picture somewhere of the cover of the book in case you're interested in reading it. This is our left turn out towards Woy Woy, West Gosford. Oh, it's a funny little angle that might make you a bit seasick. Sorry about that. As usual, this editing of the files is a little tricky for me. To our right is the West Gosford shop, so it's got Coles and lots of other shops there. I rarely go there because I've got a Woolworths that's a little bit closer to me. In front of me you will see Michelle on her Honda 500 with an aftermarket exhaust that sounds very grumbly and lovely, and in front of Michelle is Fee on her Honda 125. So that's three of us P-platers heading out to Umina. So lovely having a little ride with other ladies. I really enjoy it, having a bit of a chat. You can see now as we come around through that roundabout to our left, I think you can tell there's obviously lots of water. So this is, sort of the Woy Woy area. Lots of fishing boats in this area. And on the left, once we go down a little bit further along this road, there are lots of little spots where you can pull over and have a little picnic, launch your boat into the water, that sort of thing. It's lovely. On the right is the area where the bushfires went through around Christmas time at Coolywong, which were quite devastating. Lots of people lost their houses there. I've mentioned before that the Central Coast is an absolutely beautiful place to live, and I love it, and I wouldn't live anywhere else. But we are surrounded by national parks, bushland, and so the threat of bushfires is real, and it's constant, particularly in summertime. And I think that you can understand if those bushfires are caused by lightning strikes and a part of nature. I'm interrupting that. This is the Spike Milligan Bridge, and so Spike Milligan is a comedian who lived down this way many years ago, so they named a bridge after him. What was I saying? Oh yes, the bushfires. You can understand and in some ways accept bushfires when they occur because of a natural event, such as lightning strikes often cause bushfires in the stormy weather here in Australia in summer. But what is really hard to accept is when those bushfires are caused by people purposely lighting a fire, and that's really hard to accept. So we're heading through Woy Woy now. To our right is the Woy Woy train station, and to our left there is a big shopping centre. I think it's I want to say it's a Westfield, but I'm not sure it is. I think it's a plaza, shopping plaza. Kmart and lots of other, I think it's called the Woy Woy or Deepwater Plaza. Plenty of shops there, close to the water. I've got a few friends that have moved to Woy Woy just in the last couple of years. What I like about Woy Woy and Umina is that it's quite flat. You can see now the roads are quite flat, and the layout of the roads is almost grid-like, so it makes it really easy to find your way around, because if you're on the wrong street, you just know 2 streets to the left you probably end up at the same location just a little bit further down. So this was just a short little ride to Woy Woy and Umina. The second half of this takes us from Umina up to Terrigal, which I might do in the next video. I think my ability to manage these files is getting a little bit better, but still not great. So we're pulling in to get some petrol now, and we've made it to Umina. Thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.